Now, if everything goes according to plan on December 5, Derek, who do you guys want next for Errol Spence Jr.?
I don't know, man. I think that because it's like I'm not the guy to do that. I'm the guy who's gets him prepared for whoever he wants to fight. So for me, I'm not the guy yelling. We want this guy. We want that guy. Because I want whoever he wants. Whoever he wants to fight, that's what I want him to fight against. I mean, I don't think that. For me, I don't think that that's my place to even do that. Say I want him to fight this guy, that guy. If they choose him and they say this is the guy, I'm gonna get him ready for that particular guy.
Historically, you're a student of the game, as am I. Historically, if these guys keep winning, and you know where I'm going with this, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, do they need each other for their legacies or no?
Well, you know what? I think that Errol doesn't necessarily need him, but I think he needs Errol because he needs. But at the same time, let me say this, that this is what I heard. That I heard Bob Arum say that he's tired of promoting Terrence Crawford. So I'm not going to promote him on this either. So we're not going to talk about it.
Okay, all right.
See, this is promoting somebody that the promoter doesn't want to promote.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to bring him up to you in the sense that,
I think, like, listen, man, I want Errol to fight who he wants to fight. So if that's who he wants to fight, I'm cool with that. I mean, I think it would be great because, I mean, put it like this. Errol is building a heck of a legacy. You think about with Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, and Mikey Garcia, those three fights right there are Hall of Fame. And all three of those guys are probably going into the Hall of Fame for sure, if you think about it. So he's building his own legacy with or without whoever he's fighting, or with or without the other guys anyway. Sean Porter's doing it himself. Mike Garcia did it himself. And Danny Garcia doing it himself, meaning that they're fighting other top quality opposition. So you don't necessarily need any individuals who've never fought anybody of relevance. You don't need a guy like that. That's just it's all hypothetical, you know. Ray Leonard didn't fight whoever he wanted to fight. So many people go through history and don't fight whatever, but it's like, I want Errol to fight who he wants to fight. But at the same time, he's fighting, put like this. That guy doesn't have a resume like Sean Porter. That guy doesn't have like Mike Garcia. That guy doesn't have a resume like Danny Garcia. So what are we talking about?
Yeah. Well, someone that has an extensive resume is Manny Pacquiao.
That's right.
And that, I mean, this, if COVID is behind us at AT&T Stadium, that to me would probably draw about 80,000 people, assuming that we're able to pack stadiums.
Right. That's right. You can get everybody in the house. It's like, so you think about, we're in the business of fighting fighters who are very established. And listen, I want that other fight to happen. Whatever, come on, man. Whatever people want it, whatever, you know. But at the same time, Manny Pacquiao would be great. That would be a good, phenomenal fight. Hey, man, listen, it would be beautiful. We probably get about 80 in there. You're right.
I mean, hey, I'm thinking 80. I mean, I'd like to see even more. I mean, why not? I mean, two southpaws going up against each other, the 8th Division World Champion, undefeated champion from Dallas. I mean, man, can you imagine that, Derek? I'm sure you guys would be pumped up for that one.
Listen, what I'm going to do is, it's a great idea. I'm not going to think so far into it.
Yeah.
Because think about that. Like, man, that's amazing. I mean, that's like, you can't get any bigger. You can't get, I mean, I don't think you can get any bigger than that. I mean, like, you can't get any bigger than Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence, Dallas, Texas. You know, that's amazing.
Well, before we can even talk about that piece of business, Derek, we have to look at December 5. In a perfect world, how does next week play out against Danny Garcia on PBC Fox Sports pay-per-view?
Man, I don't know, man. I'm just going to say that it plays out as Errol Spence being, defending his titles and being a unified, be a unified champ of the world. And, we close out the year with a great year. I mean, because even with Danny Garcia losing, it's still a great situation for him. It's his first pay-per-view fight, and he fights he never fought in front of a crowd this big. It's a lot of pluses for everybody. So I think that, it's beautiful, man. But it plays out, I believe, as Errol Spence winning the fight.
Derek, I know that you guys kind of keep yourself secluded and everything else. You don't pay attention to what social media and writers and everyone, those around the sport say. But are you aware that you're being talked about if Errol wins next Saturday, December 5, as being potentially the 2020 Trainer of the Year?
Well, I have heard something like what I heard that. I mean, because just because it may look like that doesn't mean it is that. Because last year, you got a unified champion, you got to regain the title, was made a world champ. That wasn't enough. So I don't know what could be enough. Who knows? I'm just saying. Because think about that. You got a unified champ, and look who he fought: Mikey and Sean, right? Then Jamel gets his title, but he had two knockouts back to back. He gets the title back. Now he's a two-time welterweight champ. What's bigger than that? But at the same time, when the WBC came out with their trainers of the year, who did they leave off the list? Off the list. So think about it. You have two WBC champs, and they just became WBC champs again, so it's fresh in their mind.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even think about it. So I just look at it like you can't get happy about that. My goal is to make sure my guys win. And if I win that, that's cool, but they'll find somebody, they'll pull to say they don't want to give it to me. So it's okay.
Are you guys going to be able to enjoy Thanksgiving tomorrow, Derek? I know you're winding down camp. Are you guys going to be in the gym continuing to work and stuff like that? Are you guys going to be able to enjoy a little turkey during the holiday?
We're going to enjoy it. I mean, I'm going to enjoy my family day. It's like, it's just, it's called, for me, it's called a family day. So, so we're going to hang out with my family. And we're gonna get to work in also. I mean, the boxing won't see that aspect of it. We'll get to do our work here, then go home, and I'll get to eat. You know what? Errol can eat also if he wants to. He can eat, but I mean, yeah, he can eat because listen. When I say he's on weight, he's on weight. I'm telling you. So yeah, he can eat.
Is this the best that you've seen him when it comes to being so close to weight, so far away from the fight? Because, we're close to the fight, but yet we're still 10 days away.
Right. It's like, this is phenomenal. Put it like this. He's so close to weight, I want to tell people how much he weighs, but I can't. It's not like we have an agreement, but at the same time, it's like, he's good. And I'm happy to see how focused and dedicated he's been about that.
Well, Derek, thank you so much for your time, Folly. What do you want to tell everybody as we continue to deal with COVID-19? Great to have fans in attendance next Saturday, but if you can't be at AT&T Stadium, you can watch it December 5 on PBC Fox Sports pay-per-view. What do you want to tell the public?
I just want everybody to still continue to be safe, continue to wear your mask, and as we said, if you can't get out to the fights, please watch it on Fox pay-per-view because it'll be a beautiful night of boxing. I think that we're in an era where all of his fights, if you think about his last 3 fights, have been what has been considered super fights. I'm fighting champions and champions fighting each other. So I think it's super fights. Even after this, the next fights to come could be all super fights. So I think that this is just the building of that and the maturation of a young man from going from 2012 Olympics coming all the way up and everybody's following us. I do appreciate that. And thanks to everybody, because we do it for the fans, we do it for our families, and that's what it's all about.
Well, Derek, Errol Spence is must-see TV. Can't wait to get down to Dallas, AT&T Stadium. Very excited. Derek, thank you so much for your time. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, and I'll see you in about a week as you guys have the press conference next Wednesday.
Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Enjoy that, and I'm going to go enjoy my family day tomorrow. We'll have a good holiday.
All right, Derek, greatly appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thank you. Yeah, bye.
Derek James.